Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to the Steam Gentlemen, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to the Steam Gentlemen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling Fans International Association is back. That's right, the premier fan club association of the 1970s and 1980s has been revived and is back in business. Join today. It's free at thewfia.org. That's thewfia.org. You can also join us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/WFIA 1969. Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, back in action live and in living color with the 1987 Supermod. Everybody, it is the World Wrestling Federation, and we are recording episode 4 of our latest batch of All-American Wrestling. Remember, we record these television shows for a month out so then we can focus on our touring schedule. So here we are again, everybody, ready to record another episode here in Bemidji, Minnesota at the Bemidji Event Center. Let's take a look at our card for tonight. Dawn Marie Johnston is going to face Velvet McIntyre in our opening dark match. That's right, we got 3 dark matches once again, everybody. Minnesota native Brady Boone and Texas native Bob Bradley will face the Rockers, who are fresh from the AWA and will be popular here in Minnesota. We are also going to see Jerry Monti, the crafty veteran, as he faces Bam Bam Bigelow. So that's it for our 3 dark matches. Now we're going to roll into our regular card here. Chris Zarnoff, also known as Chris Zarna in the AWA, is going to face Dangerous Danny Davis. Koko Beware is going to cut a promo. Koko Beware will then face Dusty Wolfe in singles action. We're going to have a tag team. We are going to have a promo here with Hercules, the mighty Hercules, and Harley Race. They, of course, are managed by Bobby Heenan. We'll see if we let Bobby Heenan take the lead or not on that one. I'm not sure. And we're going to see them in a tag team match against Dave Barbie and Buddy Ryder. In our main event, everybody, we are going to see Ricky Steamboat be featured, the former Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. And, of course, before the match, he will be cutting a promo. So here we go, everybody. Cookie cutter style, All-American Wrestling. Lots of action headed our way. Let's get to booking. Here we go with our first dark match, our ladies match. And we have Johnston versus McIntyre, who is a former Women's World Tag Team Champion, if I'm correct. We can double check that in a second here. Here's Dawn Marie Johnston. And here is Velvet McIntyre. Almost certain she was a tag team champion. She was 3 times over, plus a former World Women's Champion. So the real deal in Velvet McIntyre here. All right, Velvet, of course, is going to get the win here. And this one, is she from Scotland? She's from Ireland. She is from Ireland. Okay. It looks like it's spelled McIntyre. All right, let me verify that I got her the win here. I will have to adjust all of our stuff here with the proper spelling of McIntyre. All right, up next here, we have Brady Boone and Bob Bradley versus the Rockers. Brady Boone is another guy that went to Robbinsdale High School in Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Another one that was a part of whatever was in the water there, along with Kurt Hennig, the Road Warriors, Rick Rude, Nikita Koloff, Soldat Ustinov, John Nord. The list goes on and on and on. So here we go. Boone and Bradley versus the Rockers. For some reason, some incredible athletes came out of that area. All right, here is Bob Bradley, who I always thought was a tremendous wrestler. And he was doing enhancement work in the WWF at this time. He looked like $1 million. He was still working for World Class, too, if I remember correctly. No, you know what? He was done with World Class. He would go back to World Class later. He was doing enhancement work for the WWF at this point. All right, we're going to have Shawn Michaels get that victory here. And this one is all set. And now we're up to our final dark match here, which is Jerry Monti versus Bam Bam Bigelow. And Jerry Monti, of course, is the brother of Frank Monti. And a good hand. He just spells it differently here in the WWF. So here is Jerry Monti. Here is the Bammer, Bam Bam Bigelow. And of course, Bigelow's going to get the win. He's still a while yet from his television debut. So he's kicking around the undercards and also on the dark matches, picking up W's and gaining popularity. So here we go. Zarnoff versus Davis in the opener. Davis, of course, is the former heel referee turned wrestler. And he's engaged in a feud with Koko B. Ware. And here is Dangerous Danny Davis. Davis with the win here, everybody. Zarnoff doing what Zarnoff does best and taking the fall. All right, up next, we have a Koko B. Ware promo. He's going to cut that promo on Dangerous Danny Davis. They're touring around the country, battling it out. Koko B. Ware cuts a promo. Koko B. Ware kind of got turned into a comedy act in the WWF, but don't be mistaken by that. Koko B. Ware could go in the ring. It was a Memphis product and very, very talented. All right, here is Dangerous Danny Davis. And Koko B. Ware, of course, based on entertainment. Davis is off screen. This one's booked, and that feud will continue. And up next, we have Dusty Wolfe, crafty ring veteran, battling Ware. All right, here is Dusty Wolfe, who I guess is not a crafty veteran at this point. He's only 24. He would become a crafty veteran later on, spend some time in the USWA and a bunch of other promotions, but here, he's going to do his part to put over Koko B. Ware. And here we go. Koko with the win. This one's in the books. All right, up next, Hercules and Harley Race will cut their promo. Let's see how they do without Bobby Heenan doing the talking for them. And I think Hercules is still in that feud with Billy Jack Haynes. And Harley Race is involved with that feud with Ken Patera. So we'll make sure to mention both of them. Here's Harley Race. Here is Craig DeGeorge. And here is Billy Jack Haynes. Yes, my mind went blank there for a second. And here is Kenny Patera, whose book I just finished. It was not that good of a book. The information was good, but the way it was written was strange, all over the place, non-sequential. I mean, I liked it. There was some good stuff in there. I learned a lot of friendships that Patera had that I didn't know about. I got to learn a lot about his amateur weightlifting career and how powerful that guy really was. But the book was, like I said, all over the place, confusing. It was like the book was on ADD, to be honest. That's the best way I could describe it. All right, so here we go with our tag match. And we are going to have Barbie and Ryder versus Hercules and Race. Let me double check. No, there's no reason to. All right, here's Dave Barbie. Here is the horrible Buddy Ryder. And they are facing Hercules and Race. I'm going to change this name. It should be Hercules and Race. All right. Gotta redo this now in order to get things right. Here is Dave Barbie. Here is the terrible Buddy Ryder, who also works for a California promotion. The guy is not good at all. All right, and here is Hercules and Race fixed. See that? And let's give the win here to the mighty Hercules. And this one, everybody is in the books. Up next, we have Ricky Steamboat cutting a promo. He's still in his feud with the Honky Tonk Man. You want to talk about top 50 of all time, maybe top 25? Ricky Steamboat's on there. Real deal. What an athlete. What a pro wrestler. He could make anybody look good. All right, here is the Honky Tonk Man. Of course, I just have him listed under Honky Tonk Man, so we'll make that fix. All right, Steamboat, based on entertainment, Honky Tonk Man off screen. What's going on here that these are so long? Oh, pre-show. Forgot to click on pre-show. That's the problem. Yeah, we got this straightened out now. All right, here comes our main event. Billy Howard against Ricky Steamboat. Billy Howard, I believe, would go on to... No, I always get him confused with Billy Anderson. Yeah, Bill Howard was just an enhancement guy. If you know anything special about him, drop a message below. Let me know. Our Ricky Steamboat, of course, is going to get the win. Nice enhancement work here. Short 4-minute bout. We're at 35 minutes. We're ready to rock and roll, everybody, and we're ready to hoochie coo. So here we go. Johnston versus McIntyre. 28 overall. McIntyre gets the win. See, I don't understand this. They got MCI, MAC. Which is it? Do we know? I've just finally noticed that confusion. And actually, I'm going to make a note of it. I think it's just MC. But we'll find out. Could be one of those things, too, where it was spelled differently based on whatever you were watching for it. All right, here we go. The Rockers with the win over Boone and Bradley. 57 overall, 74-76 for the Rockers. Good scores for those two men. Good stuff. Up next, we have Jerry Monti against Bam Bam Bigelow. And Bigelow wins with the power bomb. 54 overall for these two grapplers. And, of course, Bigelow's got good chemistry with Humperdinck. In real life, it would take a while on television for Bam Bam Bigelow to get a manager. All the different managers were vying for his services. And then Oliver Humperdinck came out of nowhere and became his manager and also became the manager of Paul Orndorff. And but I just made it happen early on here in the game. All right, Zarnoff versus Davis. Davis only scores a 53. Lots of green here, but there is some red text to doom. 29 overall. And if anybody else knows what Danny Davis called that top rope butt drop instead of the top rope butt drop, let me know. All right. Koko Beware gets a nice 68 promo here on a B show. Good stuff. Lots of green here. Where's Frankie? You think Frankie was in that? You know Frankie was involved in the match. All right. Koko Beware wins with the Bird Buster, also known as the Ghostbuster. 62 overall, 70-31. Gets us that 62. All right, here we go. The promo of Hercules and Harley Race on their own without our great Bobby Heenan talking for them. Gets an 82, so we know we can do it that way. That also helps because Harley Race is one heck of a promo. All right, up next here, Barbie and Ryder against Hercules and Race. It does not go well for Barbie and Ryder as Dave Barbie falls prey to Hercules' backbreaker rack. Let's see, is Harley Race showing his age? He's not. That's all fixed in 10.1 though. All right, whoa, great promo here for Ricky Steamboat, 87 overall. I'm sure that's based on the fact that the guy is over like Grover, everybody. You hear that? Over like Grover. Yeah. All right, good stuff. Let's go to our big main event here, and we have Billy Howard taking the fall for Ricky Steamboat. Steamboat gets to move with that flying karate chop, and as Gorilla Monsoon would say, he took the blade of that hand and laid it out right between the eyes. That does the trick. Steamboat with the win. 1, 2, 3, 65. Overall, 75 overall for this B show, and we'll take it. And now we're going to get taken back to the main screen here, everybody. And we can take the colors off of this one. I can't remember if we have more television to record next here or if we're good for a while. Well, as soon as this loads, we'll know. And it takes a while because this file save is huge, because this mod is huge. And pop this off. But there we go. Now we're back. Yeah, let's see what we got coming up next here. Yes, we got to record Wrestling Spotlight now. So that's all right. All right. Michaels has left the AWA. Good stuff. Bigelow's tired. Shadow's tired. Fair enough. Good deal. Let's see the incoming. Who wants more money? Ron Bass. We've signed an extension to. So that's good stuff. We have him for a while. Take a quick look around the game world. See if anything catches our eye. NWA, Road Warriors over Armstrong and Anderson. 96. Weird stuff going on in that save. Weird stuff. All right, that's going to do it for us here, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave us a message below. Also, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/PowerCast Network. For just a cup of coffee, price of a cup of coffee, for just $5, you can get access to the 1987 Supermod version 10.1, all of our spreadsheets, all of our shows, early on YouTube, ad-free, and so much more, everybody. It's just $5. Patreon.com/PowerCast Network. And don't forget, everybody, we're also on social media, Facebook.com/groups/1987 Supermod. You can also find us over on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. We're also on Discord under 1987 Supermod. And don't forget, everybody, check out Wrestling Fans International Association at thewfia.org. That's THEWFIA.org. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.